Hey, pet parents, have you ever wondered if your pet's constant itching or recurring ear infections or tummy troubles or maybe even the chronic inflammation that they're dealing with has anything to do with their food that they are eating, or maybe even if it's something in the environment? Well, I want to show you a really cool tool that I use as a holistic pet health coach when I'm working with pet parents, and it's called the Glacier Peak Pet Intolerance Test. It's an at-home screening tool, and it looks at this is crazy, more than 395 potential food, environment, or chemical sensitivities. One thing I love about it is there's no blood draw. You do not have to get any blood sample from your pet. It's a simple saliva swab, hair sample, put everything back in the kit, send it off, and you get a detailed report sent right to your email. And what you see here on the screen is an example of that report. So let's just take a little look at this one. So you'll see in this example, your pet's information would be over here on the right. This is the sensitivity rating for everything it tests for. So if your pet has got a sensitivity to something, it would be marked as high or moderate. In this example, in the first category here under proteins, you see that this dog has a high sensitivity to pork, a moderate sensitivity to lamb. Next category is, well, it's still a protein, but poultry specifically, high sensitivity to chicken. It looks at fish, fruits and vegetables, grains and oils, nuts and seeds, different supplements and baking items and miscellaneous foods, additives. There's some more miscellaneous here. I love this, it even tests if there's an intolerance or sensitivity to something like cigarette smoke or wool or cotton. Petrochemicals, environmental chemicals, goes into grasses and trees, insects, weeds, flowers, pollens. So it is quite extensive what it tests for. So what does all this mean? This is a really neat test, gives us some great information, but what do we do with it? So I like to think of the Glacier Peak Pet Intolerance Test as just one piece of a much larger puzzle. So it's not an allergy test, it doesn't diagnose disease, but it can provide us with valuable information that helps us to ask better questions and to look for patterns. So I work with three pillars, and that is nutrition, supplements, and lifestyle. And as a holistic pet health coach, my goal is always to understand the whole pet, not just manage symptoms. We want to get to the root cause of why these symptoms are happening. That's why I take a look at nutrition, gut health, lifestyle, environment, health history, and use tools like this Glacier Peak Intolerance Test because it helps me to understand your pet better so I can create a personalized wellness plan for your pet. So if your dog or cat has been struggling with recurring symptoms and you are wondering if maybe food or environment sensitivities are playing a role, please reach out. I'd love to take next steps and help you to explore that some more. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more simple and practical and easy to understand pet wellness tips every week. Leave any questions in the comments. And thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.